And what is like the biggest tip you would give someone wanting to start an agency today? What's something you wish you would have known years ago?
I mean, I think I knew it. I just waited a little bit longer, but it's just starting to create content. And I remember thinking, I was like, oh, I need to work at this for a couple of years before I have the audacity to go out there and start making content to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
And is that true?
No, not at all. What I realized is as long as you are documenting rather than creating, like that can go so far. And we're seeing this right now go extremely viral with content creators like Sam Sulek. It's just organic content that is authentic, and that's it. And it's just people connect with it because they're like, oh yeah, I'm also going through that similar thing. And it's not overly edited. It's not overly produced or anything. It's just documenting your day-to-day life. And that is starting to connect with other people. And I wish I had done that sooner, where I was documenting my struggles and all the things that I was going through at the time that I was going through it, because other people are going through that same thing. It becomes a whole different conversation and ballgame after you have a bunch of followers. All that advice I give now is going to fall on deaf ears because, oh, you have all the followers, you have all the whatever. But I remember the time before before that success came where it was a struggle and you still had to it wasn't a guarantee that it was going to work out. And that's, again, just like with Upwork, you got to just keep posting,
right?
Be consistent. And I'm struggling with this right now.
Right. Yeah. We were talking. Yeah.
But you got it. Like, that's the thing. The more you show up, the more that you're, top of mind of people. Yeah. You got to just keep posting. There's never going to be, and the other thing, I was actually giving this advice to someone in the Run Club over the weekend was, don't try to make content that you think is going to go viral. The singular item that you should keep in top of mind when creating content is, what can I create that will get other people to share it with their friends? Sharing is the number one thing about how you can create content, especially for short form on TikTok and Instagram.
But how do you do that? What does that mean? So you want to create content that is shareable?
So a good example of this could be, I want to document what I'm going through and starting my agency. I've done this in the past where I filmed like a time-lapse video of myself, and I tried to provide information or things I've learned from the agency. Like, oh, if you're trying to make social media content, be consistent with posting. Or if you're doing SEO, you should have 3 to 5 keywords in your article or your headline. Like business owner advice, information that you and I would consider to be extremely valuable and useful. The users don't find that useful because they're not familiar with that, because they're not there yet. So like to them, it's just like, what is this guy even saying? Like, okay, sending emails every day is a good thing. Why does that matter to me? Versus, here's a really cool platform that allows you to send 1 million emails, because that person who now is thinking, oh, my uncle runs a business and he was mentioning at dinner the other night that he does emails. Maybe I should send this video to him because he could potentially use that. Maybe he could use that.
Right.
And it's such a slight difference, but what I found is it's the information that's quick and accessible. And a lot of the time it's a website or a tool or a resource. Here's the thing that allows you to do the thing. And that allows people to share it with the person who they think of first when they see that. If it doesn't apply to them, they can send it to someone else. For everyone listening, if you have a parent or a friend, think of the content that you get sent. And it's content that that person thinks you will be interested in.
Right.
That's the whole goal. Because now you've essentially capitalized on 2 people watching your video from 1 person interacting with it, or, engaging organically. And that's the best type of engagement, because it's organic. Someone is sharing a video to someone else who they think is going to find it valuable. That person then clicks on the video, watches the video, and is like, oh, this person has good, valuable content. Follow. That's how viral content gets you a ton of followers. That's how you can create content that will go nuclear.